friggin' ages away from home. Ex-customer of mine rings me and she's crapping herself. These bus drivers shit me. But anyway, she said she knows the snakes back to front. She lives in an area where there's heaps of eastern browns now. And she said she's got a little brown snake in her house. She's keeping an eye on it, blah, 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 blah. That's all good. She's adamant it's a brown snake. The only thing that's throwing it now is she turned around and she said,
turn left.
There's now 2 of them, and they're only small. If they're small, they're not mating. And I've got a strong suspicion they're whip snakes.
Roundabout. Turn left.
Because it's way too early for breeding for them to be hatching. So if there's 2 of them together, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if there's 2 big eastern browns in a lounge room, because it's breeding season. For them to be small, they have to be whips or something else. More than likely whips.
Turn left. Destination on the right.
2 yearling friggin' eastern browns in a house or something. And apparently they're at the doorway where I've got to walk in.
Destination on the right. For Blue Jay Circuit.
Not a card, a bag. And thanks to Barry Goldsmith, my car is now loaded with hoop bags. So when I do get Eastern Browns, I don't have troubles finding them out. Because at the moment I've got 2 big Eastern Browns in there from yesterday. And they've got to be released in a minute. And I think that the zip bag was loaded full. There you go, and just walk in. Yeah, I can see one. Because it's breeding season, they're not baby browns, they're adults.
Are they adults?
Hang on, I'm lying to you. That is a baby brown. It is about a 3-year-old brown. So, trying to make friends with me. Don't you go there, little bugger. Are you sure there's 2?
Yeah, there's one that's just gone behind the lounge, and I've seen them both together.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, as I was making this little video, I just got to be careful of this little turd. I was saying that these will more than likely be whip snakes, because whip snakes are a small brown coloured snake, and it's breeding season. I said it's also way too early for hatchlings.
Okay.
So I said the
There's
only...
one that's in the front door.
You're kidding.
No.
I was saying the only other option is you've got the biggest, most unbelievable... Yep, it's another 3-year-old Eastern Brown. That is the biggest coincidence. So I was saying on the video, so the only other option is she's got the most unbelievable reason to have 2 snakes in her house at once. Like, these are not communal, they're solitary, they hang by themselves.
Really?
The only time you get snakes together, if it's a communal snake, you'll get them, like whip snakes are communal.
Yeah.
But breeding season, and these are way, they're only young, they're only equivalent, like a 5-year-old child to us. They're 3 years old or whatever. But anyway, I'll see if I can carefully get this guy in here so he can be with his cousin.
They've been mostly hanging in the back door.
Now that comes under the heading of being the unlucky person in the freaking world. You get 2 young Eastern Browns in your house.
My garage is quite messy and it's attached to the lounge room. Would that be why?
No. At this size, they're lizard eaters.
They're what, sorry?
They eat lizards.
Oh, right.
So unless you're breeding little skinks and whatnot,
No, but I had to catch a lizard the other day in my house. I've got an access point somewhere, clearly.
Yeah. Oh, the smell. Well, they can get through a whole 1/3 their girth. So any really small gaps in your house, they're getting in. But to have 2 of them in one day, like a first in
At the
history.
same time. Look, I'm just glad it actually took you a while to get these. I didn't see the second one until...
You imagine
I
if
think
I
that
caught
took
the first
15
one and then
minutes
you're
ago.
seeing the second
Yeah,
later.
that's right, exactly. So I'm so pleased.
Second most venomous snake on the planet.
Yeah, great. I've got a 4-year-old. Should we expect him? They kept hiding behind